In this video, we are looking into the 7 hours G1 priced at just $35. This one is a single DDIM. It is slightly larger, we guys can see, and is slightly more premium than the budget offering Ilwa. Ilwa is $30. This one is 35, and I am expecting a carrying solution here. So we will see. Slightly larger case, so I'm optimistic. Yep. Okay, so this is perfectly fine. A rubber carry case which is perfectly fine, much better than nothing, much better than any drawstring solution, and looks nice. You guys can see for just $35 it is offering a fairly decent carry case with rubber inlays. Nothing special, very similar to what we get with other 7ers budget IEMs. If we look at the cable too, this one is very lightweight. I was not expecting it to be this lightweight, but this is very lightweight. Nice, not bad at all, and looks slightly less tangle prone than the Ilwa cable. Nice, looks nice. I do not mind. Let's have a look at the earpieces here. These are metal. Ilwa was made out of plastic, or you can say polycarbonate, but these are metal, and this look nice, slightly on the heavier side though, slightly heavier, but $35 for a fully metal IM is perfectly great in my opinion. The nozzle is reasonably longer too, so it will be reasonably comfortable inside the ear. I will change the ear tips. I'm not going to use those small ear tips. I'm going to switch to something ML or M. Let's have a see. Yeah, this will be fine. So this is it. This is the unboxing of 7ers G1. I will include the initial impression within this video. Thank you for watching, guys. Have a nice day. Enjoy. I have worked around a lot of IMs in various price ranges, $30-40 to even $1,500 IMs, and I know what to expect from a price range. Okay, what to expect from an IM in which price range, and I have been saying, and I have been very vocal about the advancements we see in the budget segment. We are getting a lot of capable IMs even under $100, and I was thoroughly impressed with the Kiwi Ears Melody priced at just $80-85 is simply mind blowing for the asking price. It's a planar driver was very impressive, and even 7 Hers has the 5 with 5 dynamic drivers, and that too is performing very well, very capably in my books. And when I got the G1, I was slightly skeptical because a single DDIM is very reasonable at this price range, but I was unable to raise my expectations higher because there are a lot of hybrid IMs in this price range. To my surprise, this IM has a lot on offer, and it might be nearly flawless. For the asking price, it might be nearly flawless. It depends on what you want, obviously, but it can be nearly flawless. I barely find any flaws. This is a $35-40 IM, and look at this. We are getting a carrying solution, and it's not like it's something cheap or something like that. It's a rubber carry case, zipper rubber carry case that can be carried around in a pants pocket. Look at this cable. Okay, look at this cable. This is a supple, highly comfortable cable. It is not like it has a bad behavior or anything like that. Yeah, it has some memory. Definitely it has some memory, but it is not horrible or anything like that. And it is not bouncy. It is not bouncy. And it sounds good. This cable sounds good. These cable guides are very comfortable on the ear, and I face no resistance from this cable, and that is a great thing. A cable should not sound bad and should be comfortable to work around it. Okay, walk or sit, it should be comfortable around you. It it is one of the best cables I have seen under 60-70 dollars. Very well behaved cable and lightweight. Lightweight is the uh, bigger feature here, and it looks nice, looks good. This silver cable looks very good. And if we start looking into the IEM, okay, unlike some brands that like to use plastic or polycarbonate body, this IEM is made out of metal, and its dynamic driver is very well tuned too. We are getting a reasonably deep fit, and I had no issues with fitting or anything like that. I had issues with a few other IEMs that I will show you, especially the KVER Singolo. I was not comfortable with the fit of that IEM, but this is very comfortable. You guys can see ergonomically too. This one is not bad at all. Let me show you. Yeah, ergonomics are good. It is curvy at the right places, and it sounds very good. I have mentioned it twice because I am impressed by the way, with the way this IM is tuned. It is well balanced, yet it is thumpy, and it does not sound like it is very much in the V or has a lot of energy in the treble. It is well balanced. That is what this IM is offering for just $35-40 without being overly flavored. Okay, it has flavoring, obviously. It is a budget IM, and without flavoring, a brand cannot intrigue the user to purchase their more expensive products. So that is how this this brand has tuned this IM with very good details. Okay, it's not like it is lacking details. I'm liking the way the details are presented. There is a bit of rawness to it because I haven't burned it in, and it is an initial impression, but it is very well tuned. I am loving the way this IM is presenting the sound quality. Very good sub bass extension, good mid bass body. It is meaty. There is no uncomfortable part or unreasonably lacking part with this IM. So I'm super impressed. For just $35-40, this is an IM I will recommend to everyone. If you have a budget of just $35-40, go for this one. More than any KZ or any other IM, go for the 7Hz G1. This is a nicely tuned, fairly detailed, nicely detailed, well balanced IM with very good staging too. Staging and imaging is very good. And the setup accessories, look at the setup accessories. Buy any KZ IM and we barely get any carrying solution, but this one has a carry pouch for just $35-40, and the sound quality is very much comparable to ZS12 Pro X. So yeah, this is the highly capable IM for just $35-40. So this is my initial impression. Standalone review follows within this month. Okay, this is it. This is, guys, thank you for watching. Have a nice day. Enjoy.